with the Sadducees. There's an argument with the Sadducees. And the Sadducees come up to him and present this argument because they don't believe in resurrection. So they presented this argument. Well, according to the law, if a man is married to a woman and the man dies, the woman is supposed to marry the man's brother. And if that brother dies, that same woman should marry the next brother. And so he goes on, and there's 7 sons. So then they ask Christ, well, then whose wife, who is she going to be married to in the afterlife, after the resurrection? And then Jesus says this in Matthew 22, verse 30. Excuse me, got a cold here, I think. So Jesus says, for in the resurrection, they, meaning the men, neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven. Meaning they will be without gender. They will be without, there will not be copulating. There will not be sexual relationships. There won't be any of that in the afterlife. There won't be the masculine and the female, but we will all be spiritual in a different way. We will be resurrected in our bodies, but it will be glorified bodies, which will not be engaged in sexual activity. So people that hold my view will come up with this argument by Jesus. But then on the opposite side, in their defense, they will come up and they will say, well, that's true, but that happens in the afterlife, after Christ returns. So that doesn't apply to what took place in the Old Testament. Fair argument. I got to give them the credit. It's a fair argument because it's true. This is talking about what happens posthumous to the resurrection. Now, let me go on and prove with a greater degree of proof that this cannot be talking about angels when it refers to the sons of God. It says here that these people argue that the sons of God were fallen angels. Okay? Fallen angels. My question is, if these are fallen demonic angels, these are demons. Everyone agrees, everyone who believes those are demons, or everyone who believes that, they hold that these sons of God are demons. Now, here's my question to all of you who believe that these demons were the sons of God. Show me one verse of scripture anywhere in the Bible where it refers to demons as God's sons. Nowhere. Now, you're going to bring up some verses and it's going to say angels were referred to as sons of God. And that is true. You will find that. But you will never find demonic spirits referred to as God's sons. And I will go so far into saying that anyone who believes that or teaches that demons are God's sons is preaching a heretical doctrine. The idea and the notion that demons would be God's sons is outrageous.